This morning we're going to make these adorable little sock bunnies. Here they are. They're so cute. Each one turns out with its own little personality. There's the back of them. And I'm going to make one in just a minute, so stick with us. What we're going to need to make a little sock bunny is a little bit of jute, some small rubber bands. We're going to use one of these egg picks from Dollar Tree and a little carrot from Dollar Tree, and then a fuzzy sock. I used both this solid color fuzzy sock with a pom-pom that I got from, this was a perfect size pom-pom. I got that from this yarn kit from Dollar Tree. It has 2 bigger pom-poms and 2 smaller, and the smaller ones are a perfect size for this little sock bunny. Or you could get this sock that has the little white sections on it, and that's what we're going to use today. And it has its own little pom-pom attached that we're going to cut off and use for the tail. So we're going to use that. We're going to use some googly eyes, and we're going to use some polyester fiberfill. And that's all we're going to need, except for a surprise thing that we're going to use at the end that makes them look so vintagey on there. I'm going to use that at the end, and I'll show you what that is in a few minutes. So stay with us, come back with me in a minute, and we'll be getting started. So what we're going to use is this fuzzy sock from Dollar Tree. You'll recognize them when you get there because they'll have the little pom-poms attached. And the good thing about using these little fuzzy socks is Dollar Tree has them in quite a few colors and designs, so you can make quite a little gang of Easter little bunnies. So let's cut off this pom-pom. Cut closer to the pom-pom, because we can have a flat-sided pom-pom to put on for a tail, but we just don't necessarily want a hole in the sock. So I'm going to try to pull that out and just cut closer to the pom-pom. There we go. And then the flat side of the pom-pom will go on the body, obviously. So you want to take your sock and lay it out like this, so the heel is right there in the front. You got it just like that. Back of the sock is what we're going to use for the front of the bunny. And then you take your polyester fiberfill, and we don't want to overstuff this or anything. Kind of medium stuffed. What you want to do next is take one of your rubber bands. You see how I got it stuffed here. Take one of your rubber bands and just put it down just underneath the white heel part. That's going to be the neck of the bunny. And then we'll make the ears. You see I did get a hole in there from cutting the pom-pom off. It's almost impossible not to, but it doesn't matter. It still works. So for up here for the ears, you want to just find your halfway point across here and push that down. Pull up your ear there. And take your rubber band and put this on as tight as you can, because that makes it disappear into the sock. So that's one ear, and then we just want to pull the other side out. There we got the ears, like that. And then you just want to, at the top of the white heel, just grab as little possible, as little as you can get for the nose, because we don't want it to be too big. Try to get that in the middle. Like that. That's where we are so far. And then at the top here, close to the rubber band, we're going to put the hands. So you want to pull out enough to make a hand right there. And this is where they all turn out different, because everybody's going to do this a little bit differently, and especially if you use different color socks, your bunnies are all going to look a little different. So I got one hand on there like that, and then I'm going to try to get about the same amount from the other hand. You really are doing some pulling. And there's this other hand. And then you go down here to the white is where we want to put the feet. And we're going to pull those out pretty good. He's got to be able to stand up. So we want these right at the bottom. About half of that white part out. And then we'll go on the other side. And then what we want to do is I'm going to take it, usually on the ones that I've made so far, I've had to glue right in there to hold the head up a little bit more. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there in the back. Right there, and hold that for a minute. I'll be right back with you. The next thing that we want to do, we've got that all set up behind the neck here, a little glue in there. The next thing we want to do is put this tail on, and we're going to put the flat side on the back, way down to the bottom. It's like a kickstand for him to stand up. See? So he's got to be way down at the bottom there. So I'm going to put my glue way down here and set him right there. And I'll let that set up. So the next thing I want to do is put on the googly eyes. So we'll just put a little dot of glue there. We got those on, brings them to life. And then a little bit of the jute around the neck, a little bow around the neck. Pretty inexpensive little project. This jute came from the Dollar Tree as well. And then what we'll do is we'll put the egg pick. I'm going to break this down a little bit so it's a little shorter. And we'll just pull this bow back. We're going to glue it. I'll show you how we're going to glue it across like that. So he's holding the little egg pick. Like that, and then the carrot's going to go right in front of that. I'm going to put the carrot right on like that. Let me let this set up, and when you come back, we'll be doing that special finishing touch. One more place that you can glue, and that's where the ears come together right here. You can put a little glue in there. And then what you want to do for the final touch is take out some warm color blush and some cool color blush, which I keep right here in the studio because I use them so much. And you want to just, as you can see on this one, how I've got it colored to give it a lot more warmth. I'm going to do that to this one. So hold your thumb right in the middle of the ear like that and get some of the warm color and go around the edges. Your thumb is going to protect the middle to stay light and not get this on the middle yet. We're going to put pink in the middle of the ear. Like that. And we'll do the little bit on the feet. Just warm them up. And then we'll do a little, I'm grabbing a paintbrush that I had here. I'm gonna put a little bit of pink on the nose and the inside the ears. Pretty fun little project. There's not a lot of stress involved in this one. Just get to the Dollar Tree and get some fuzzy socks. And for every one you get, you'll have a little bunny. Put a little color there on the face. Warm them up a little bit. There it is. Your little bunny. So that's how easy they are to make. And as you can see, everyone turns out a little bit differently. This one's a little bit smaller than the other two, I think. Depends on how much stuffing. Again, you know, that's another thing that takes into account of how they turn out. So, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked the video, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.